Hello, welcome to Buzzing with Cousin. Cousin Johnny here. How's everybody doing out there? I'm here with one of Monterey's favorites, Roger Eddy. Roger, how are you today?
Right back at you, Johnny.
Right back.
Another one of Monterey's favorites.
I've known this guy for so long. When I worked at Tia Maria back in the 70s, he had was part of this great band called the California Band playing at the Boiler Room. And let me tell you, it was fun. And what was that, back in the 70s?
That was in the 70s. Yes, it was. We've been having a lot of reminiscing going on.
We've had a lot of reminiscing going on
with California Band since Mark Finneran's been having some health issues, and
Mark, the bass player, yeah. And Roger, I want to ask you, when did you pick up the sax? How long have you been playing?
Fourth grade it was quite a few months ago now.
Fourth grade.
Fourth grade, yeah.
And you grew up here, or?
Yeah, off and on. I grew up here in Pacific Grove and David Avenue School. The music teacher was Robert E. Lee.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And not the Confederate general, but the other Robert. Great guy and great music teacher. He got me on the saxophone, and I never got off.
I was always wondering how people get into playing instruments. I wish that I would have played an instrument, but your parents want you to play, and it's okay. So you go to your high school music teacher and you say, "Okay, my mom wants me to play an instrument," and the teacher says, "Oh, I'm sorry, everything's all taken, but we need a tuba player." And you go, "Okay, I'll play a tuba." And that's what they had left. Nothing wrong with the tuba player, but that's how a guy ends up playing. What do you think? Something like that. Usually.
Yeah, tuba.
Some guy, ends up playing. Because you're always curious, why was this guy interested in this instrument or that instrument? And you, the sax. How'd you get interested in the sax?
Robert Lee. He came out. I met him after school, and he brought out instruments. He started bringing out instruments, and he brought out the flute and the clarinet, and he could play them all, and he'd blow a few notes and hand it to me, and I wasn't interested in anything until the baritone sax came out.
Oh man, something that's one of my favorite instruments.
Oh, mine too.
It's just such a funky sound. Tower of Power. That's a guy called the Doctor. He's got that gigantic. It's anytime you play that, you call me. I love that instrument.
Yeah, I don't have one anymore, but I love it too. What a fat
it just
sound.
Has that tone, whatever that is. Yeah.
The bottom end.
Yeah, so...
California Band opened for Tower about at least 12 or 15 times.
Really? Where?
All over. Our manager for a while was good friends with their road manager.
Yeah.
And so she got us booked, and we opened for them 3 nights at Marine World, Africa, USA.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Three nights in a row. It was amazing. It was really something. And that was on like 73 or something.
Nice, a great opening act, because you guys had a lot of horns.
Yeah.
And just like that, kind of that similar style music.
It was really fun.
I refresh my memory. Who was the singer in the California Band? Did you guys trade off, or was it?
There was some trading off, but the main lead singer and songwriter and guitarist, keyboardist was Brad Stewart. Songwriter wrote basically all the band's original songs. And
Then you picked up the flute after that, and guitar.
Flute was my major in college. I wanted to play guitar in the MPC jazz band, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
So, because Joe Lucido already had the chair.
Oh, Joe Lucido, yeah.
We were already talking about him before we started.
Legendary Joe Lucido.
Yeah. And so, so I got in the band on Barry sax. And,
so
yeah.
in the California, you were playing the baritone?
No, I was playing tenor.
Okay, yeah.
Tenor and guitar in California band.
Can you describe the musicians? Who was in that band?
Oh, yeah. Bill Armstrong, great trumpet player.
Yeah.
Ended up playing with the Eagles. He played every instrument,
Yeah.
you know, but who unfortunately is no longer with us. Brian Stock, who's very much still with us. And
Brian Stock, yes.
We played together at the event for Mark.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, where you were.
I was there, yeah.
You were master of ceremonies, and
that was a fun time. Yeah,
it was great.
And what a turnout! What a turnout!
Yeah, it was amazing. And
everybody, there was some people that hadn't seen each other in years that were that worked together with Mark Fenner, and either they played music with him, he was the bartender. They've either worked with them at a restaurant or somehow, some way through the years. That's how their clientele was that night, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody from all aspects of Mark Fenneran's life. Who was your drummer in California?
For the most part, it was a guy named Jack Jewell, really great drummer, who became an aquarist, and worked in Lake Tahoe at Caesar's Palace for a long time, doing the aquariums there.
Yeah, oh, great. And did you have you seen these people, or the guys that are still around? You guys ever get together? Or?
Yeah. Well, I see Brian a lot. Joe Lucido actually was in the band too before Bill. But,
really? Joe was in the California band?
Yeah. He was one of the co-founders of it. And Randy Uchito was in the band.
Okay, Randy, yeah.
Daryl Anderson played trombone. And let's see. Who am I forgetting?
Well, Mark Fenneran.
Yeah, Mark Fenneran on bass. That's pretty much it, actually.
Now, Roger was talking about a fundraiser that they had for Roger's involved in getting the band together for Mark Fenneran, who was having a little bit of health issue. Good man, formerly the bass player of the California band. And at the fundraiser, this man right here, Roger, he put together an all-star band that was just, what a night of music. And it was kind of a reunion of the California band. You had Randy on bass, you had a trumpet player.
Yeah, Brian
Stock trumpet, and you were on sax. So it was kind of like a little bit of a reunion.
Oh, yeah.
And you also had Tommy Ayers on guitar.
Yeah.
Legendary on guitar. You had, was a guy Mark Ross on the keyboard.
Yeah.
Very good keyboard. And one of the top percussionists in Monterey, John Nava.
Yes.
And Laurie Hofer on vocals. And then you had some guests that came up.
Yeah.
That were really good.
Yeah, Mark's wife, Ann Kelly, sang with us a few songs.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And let's see, who else sat in? Mostly you, John.
Well, I didn't do any singing.
You were doing...
I was just doing a lot
of
talking, but no singing or playing, but a lot of talking. And then you had a guy that came up that just, I guess he work down the street or something, and he asked you guys, and he came up and sang a funky song.
Oh, yeah.
The guy was pretty good.
He sang Superstition.
Yeah, Superstition. That was good.
And his name was Bro.
Yeah.
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 Young man from Kenya, I think.
Yeah. He was good. Now, do you guys, when you had the California band, did you guys, was that mostly your own music, or you did a little cover, or a little bit of both?
We did covers. We had a lot of original music, though, all written pretty much by Brad Stewart.
Yeah. Great
songwriter. And, boy, what a fun band it was.
That was a fun band. And, what, for 3-4 years? Or you guys were
together? I think the band was together for about at least 9 years, and, 8 or 9 years. We really had as, fans, and just, we had a great time listening to the band, and also at the Boiler Room with a really great, friendly atmosphere of the cocktail servers and the bartenders, and the owner, and so it was a lot of fun. But so Roger, you got a nice special event coming up. I'd like to tell the listeners out there that please mark your calendars for, what is it, Mother's Day? Or? Mother's Day, River Inn in Big Sur.
Okay.
With once again Tom Ayers and John Nava, just as a trio.
Wow.
Noon to 4. It'll be really good. Definitely a lot
noon
of fun.
To 4 at the River Inn. Mark your calendars. If you haven't been there in a while, it's time to go back. I remember putting the feet in the water and just having a Bloody Mary. Get a designated driver. Have a Bloody Mary and just relax and listen to the music. What a magical place that is. So that's going to be Sunday, Mother's Day, May 14th.
Noon to 4, yeah.
So let's do it out. All you people out there, mark your calendars, come on out and enjoy some great music. And the River Inn, they got good food and it's great atmosphere. So, Roger, I really appreciate you coming on here with me today.
Thanks for having me, John.
We've known each other for a long time, and it's really good to reminisce. And is there anything you would like to say before we sign off?
It's been a pleasure. It's great to see you, and all continued success, Cousin Johnny.
Yeah, and once again, before I leave, I want to say the community thanks you for over 50, 60 years of playing music here in the Monterey Peninsula, and also all the fundraising that you've done. I know you've played fundraisers here and fundraisers there, and you've generated revenue for these different nonprofit organizations. So thank you for that.
It's been a pleasure.
Okay, and many more years.
Thank you, John.
Okay, thank you everybody for tuning in, and Roger and I are going to sign off, and we will see you soon. Hopefully Mother's Day. Thank you. Bye.